What up, y'all? It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real remix, Re-Edutainment, because it's what I do. Yes, I am on kind of a hiatus right now. So I've been hitting y'all with some blasts from the past, some things that are pertinent. I was in Theo's live earlier today, and Mr. Ray Smith had mentioned a video about cardiac. And Theo mentioned cardiac. And Theo said I needed to do a video. Surprise! I've already done a video on cardiac, and I'm gonna show it to y'all tonight. And y'all can tell me what you think about cardiac as an anti-hero, as that's what he is. He's an anti-hero. I don't want to give away too much. I just want y'all to watch the video. It's a really short watch. It's about 10 minutes. But like mine's always are, they're chock full of information because edutainment is what I do. Y'all go ahead and check out cardiac and get back at me in the comments. What up, y'all? Today, we're going to round out the It's Bad to Be Good series on Be Real with D Real with another obscure Spider-Man villain. This one's all about cardiac. Be Real with D Real. Hello, once again, and welcome to another Be Real with D Real. It's your man D Real, and edutainment is what I do. And today we are going to edutain you about a rather interesting Spider-Man anti-hero. I guess that's the best way to describe him, known as cardiac. Cardiac, like in the heart. Figures heavily into the name, as you will find out. But before we get off into what is, isn't, and will be cardiac, I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Real with D Real page. I'm growing, but I need to grow more, and I need to grow faster. So I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to like what you're seeing and comment on it. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's how that works. Love and appreciate y'all folks that are rocking with me now. Please continue to rock with me. I will try to bring you the best in stuff. So speaking of said stuff, let's get into it. Okay. Elias Wortham, a black man. His story begins at a young age when his older brother, Joshua, dies of, I guess, what is an incurable disease. And this caused Elias to devote his life to medicine and trying to save lives to honor the memory of his brother. He came across all kinds of bigwig names in the medical field and outside the medical field. He even had run-ins, well, not run-ins, but associations with one Tony Stark. Eventually, he found out that there was indeed a drug that could have saved his brother's life, but the company that made it held on to it so that they could make more money. He was upset about this. So, because of his brother's death, at least he felt that his brother's death was absolutely meaningless, he did the one thing that you're supposed to do in comics when there's a wrongful death. Instigate litigation and bring lawsuits against the companies? Nah, my man decided to subject his body to strange procedures so that he could go out and take revenge on people who misuse drugs and pharmaceuticals and things like that to profit under the guise of cardiac. And he has a really cool looking costume. I like it. I mean, as far as design goes, it's a nice costume. Cardiac made his debut in Amazing Spider-Man 344. He actually made his debut as Dr. Elias Wortham in the previous issue, Spider-Man 343. Anyways, in his debut, of course, since it was in a Spider-Man comic book, as you might imagine, his first run-in is, of course, with Spider-Man. Cardiac targeted, what I liked about him, he targeted like companies. He didn't necessarily, well, he did, but he targeted companies primarily, and made it his mission to dismantle these companies, to bring these companies down that were doing these things that were allowing them to profit while hurting the common man. So that kind of made him an anti-hero. At one point, Cardiac even targeted Stain International's tech toy company because the plastic that was being used in the toys was toxic. So basically, he went about systematically trying to destroy that company. Now, what's so cool about Cardiac is the internals of what's going on with him. Cardiac's cardiac, see where that goes? Cardiac's heart has been replaced with a device called a beta particle reactor. Might even be similar to arc reactor technology. But just like any other device that can be disturbed by an EMP, so too can this beta particle reactor. So that's real risky to do with your heart. His skin also has a vibranium mesh in it. Why you would replace your skin with vibranium, I don't know. But an interesting side effect of that is that he can move without making a sound. Also, too, he wears artificial skin over his human skin so that he can still have a human appearance and walk around, you know, in regular circles, kind of like Darkman. Remember that movie Darkman? Wow, I went back on y'all on that one. Anyway, also side effects, well, not side effects, but benefits of the beta particle reactor is that it gives him, when he channels beta particles into his body, they give him superhuman strength, strong enough to go toe-to-toe with Spider-Man, who can lift about 15 tons. Also has superhuman speed, and he's capable of running and moving at superhuman speed. Maybe not as fast as a Quicksilver, but fast enough to deal with the agility that Spider-Man has. Also has superhuman stamina. He can exert himself for hours before he tires appreciably. Also, he carries a staff, a beta particle staff that he is able to channel that beta particle energy through. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't he? Besides having a dope costume and dope powers and pseudo skin and a beta staff, he also has what is called a Stingray hang glider, and it's controlled by beta particles, so he can actually call it remotely. And what he does is he holds his staff up, and that staff comes by and hooks up to the staff, the glider does, and he flies off, which I think is actually kind of cool because the way he does it is he just, puts the staff up and the glider comes by and grabs him and he flies off. It's a cool looking graphic, if nothing else. That's Cardiac, y'all. He has participated in a lot of storylines that some are semi-significant, others aren't, but mostly Cardiac is about his mission. And his mission is to exact vengeance on people who take advantage of the pharmaceutical health industry. And as a doctor, he has the ability to exploit that. So check out Cardiac in the pages of 1990 Spider-Man comic books. He was also involved in the 50-state initiative, which came right after Civil War. And he was on the list to be, recruited as an Avenger, but ended up somehow falling in with the Superior Spider-Man. And for those of you that don't know, that was Doc Ock's brain inside of Peter Parker's Spider-Man body. Well, that's Cardiac, y'all. What did you think about Cardiac? You love him? You hate him? Don't know? If you like him, let me know in the comments. If you remember some interesting stories or things about him, drop it in the comments. If you don't like Cardiac and you think he sucks dried mountain oysters, in the comments. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Real D Real page so that you can get updates as they come. For now, that's it. Signing off. And until then, y'all be good. Be good to each other.